It's our great pleasure to be hosting President Hassan Sheikh Mahamud, newly elected President of Somalia, elected in September, who has really ushered in a moment of opportunity in Somalia. Just this afternoon, Mr. President, you met with Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, in the morning with President Obama, and today is the day that the U.S. reestablished formal diplomatic relations with Somalia after decades of non-diplomatic relations. So congratulations on that, and welcome to Washington.
Thank you.
Tell me, what does this mean? Is this just a symbolic gesture, or what does this mean for Somalia, this restoration of relations?
Thank you, Jennifer. This means a lot for Somalia. Restoration of the relationship with the United States government is a lot. It means a lot to Somalia. The diplomatic recognition of the world at large is a lot for Somalia, but among these, the one that happened today is really, it's a history in the making when it comes to Somalia. This is a key for the recognition of the world, for the remaining countries of the world to recognize Somalia. It will encourage more countries to recognize Somalia. It will open the door for Somalia to go back into the world communities, particularly in places like the international financing institutions. My government needs a legitimacy, international legitimacy, and this is a turning point for that purpose of having an international legitimacy. So for us today, it was a great moment, and what happened today here in Washington will have a very, very positive impact on the reconstruction of Somalia in the near future.
Today you talked about, the big challenges that lie ahead and the opportunities for change. You talked about your top three of all your top priorities. Can you just tell us what those top three priorities are?
The top three priorities are the security, which we believe that nothing can be done if there is no security in place in Somalia. And the second is the judiciary, whereby security alone cannot happen without a judiciary functioning, an effective judiciary system. And the third is the public finance management, where Somalia has a recent history of corruption, misuse and abuse of public resources. So these three areas are the top priorities, and this is what we feel that is a base, the foundation for many more issues that to be tackled. Without these three in place, it will be very difficult to address many other challenging issues.
And you've talked today with the World Bank President Jim Kim, apparently, and already beginning to set in place institutions and mechanisms to guarantee transparency and the public finance management, which is so critical then also to those who are trying to assist Somalia.
The discussion with the World Bank has started in Mogadishu weeks back. We have made a very good and useful, fruitful discussion with the World Bank country director, who is based in Nairobi, who visited Mogadishu recently, and her team, Bella Bird. And that discussion was very, very good. And the meeting of today with President Kim here in Washington was a follow-up of that discussion that took place in Mogadishu. Today, President Kim and his team will discuss it on how Somalia can come back to the World Bank family, and we clearly agreed on the way forward and what are the prerequisites for Somalia to get back to the World Bank. And they promised that they will be working and supporting Somalia to get back to the World Bank. And specific areas that they will be supporting is the case of the public finance management, where the World Bank has a high level of expertise, and President Kim has promised that the World Bank will be assisting Somalia in having a credible public finance institutions. So these are some of the things that we discussed, and those discussions will continue in the near future also.
Final question. One of the big challenges for you, for any government in Somalia, is to rebuild the trust of the Somali people in a government at all. People who have been very distrustful of a central government. How do you do that?
As you said, it's not easy, but the good thing that I have and the good chances I have is that I was there in Somalia for the past 22 years, and I was serving the people. Today, it was very nice to hear President Obama saying that, Mr. President, you and me, we are from the same background, from academia, from civil society.
Community service.
Community services. I came from that background, and the good opportunity I have is that I have a large number of people who knows me, who knows my level of commitment, who knows my, level of integrity, and I have that track record. That's an asset to people to trust me. And besides that, I selected a very good team with also have a track record, very, very positive, and community contributing a record that we have. So by seeing those leadership, people in the leadership, we got a lot of support from the people, and we enjoyed that support for the past 4 months. But we need to maintain and we need to deliver to come up with the expectation of these people. That's a new challenge, but so far we have a very, very great, big support from our people.
And I think you'll have a great support from the United States and the international community, again, who sees this as a possibility to really turn the page on a bleak time in Somalia's history.
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much for coming to CSIS, for speaking with us today. You were so well received, a packed house today.
Thank
thanks very much, and we hope you will
Jenna.
return to Washington.
Thank you, Jenna.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.